Today is finally the day that I am going to paint her up. Like I said in yesterday's episode, this is looking so good with the Mod Podge and black paint as a primer. Everything is just really married together, and honestly, this is spooky just as is. The prompt today is layered. And yes, when I made the prompt list, I had not even conceived of this diorama project yet. And I was thinking of like gross, like Halloween, creepy, layered, maybe like mummy, something like that. But then when I conceived this idea for the diorama, layered just makes perfect sense to be the day where I finally paint this up, you know, because like layers of paint. Hey, you've been watching this for like over weeks. You can't possibly be surprised that I'm really stretching these prompts here. But need I remind you, I made them up. So, you know, cut your girl some slack. Let's get this bad boy painted. This could be one of those like photos where it's like zoomed in and then you have to figure out like what it is, like in like Highlights magazine. Can anyone relate to that? Does anyone have any idea what I'm talking about? No? Okay. I'm trying to figure out what exactly I want to start with. My gut tells me either the stonework or the ground, but my heart wants to start with the tree because I'm excited about it. I could also start with just a heavy dry brush of gray over everything because I feel like the stonework and the ground and the cobblestone and the tree could all benefit from like a darkish gray. Yeah, let's do that. Also, I just realized my studio light is not on, but this lighting looks pretty good through the camera viewfinder. With the studio light on and with it off. I guess I need it on because it helps me see better. But that lighting before was nice. Paint time. This gray that I use a lot, pewter gray, is not quite dark enough. So I'm gonna add a little bit of black. I also feel like it's not quite warm enough, so I'm also gonna add a little bit of this nutmeg brown. And I'm going to completely eyeball this. Okay, a little bit more black. I'm gonna purposefully not mix this all the way up so that I do get some natural variation. Let's start with the mausoleum because I'll be able to show you on camera very easily what it looks like. I'm gonna try kind of stippling it on actually for the stony effect that offers. I like it. It's actually very spooky. Just heavy, heavy overbrush. That is a word, right? Overbrush? I don't think I made that up. Man, this part's fun. You do have to be very careful if you have delicate bits, obviously, when you're just slogging on a dry brush like this. I've broken these little stone pillars so many times. All right, I think I'm finally done with the base color. It's looking so good. As you saw in that last little montage, I added a brown to the base and the tree. I also added some gray and then some progressively lighter dry brushing on all the stonework, which looks freaking amazing. I mean, I did that to all of the tombstones as well as, like I said, all of the stonework. I also added some different browns to the trees, including a dry brush of like a lighter brown. And yeah, this is where it's at. It looks a little desaturated on camera. And I mean, it is desaturated. I'm going for more of a realistic look, but I'm loving it. The path and the cobblestone is really popping. The next step now, I'm going to add more detailed color, like sort of a wrought iron metallic for the fencing, some kind of bone color for all the bone elements, including the part of the fence and some of the bigger bones that I have hidden throughout, and like the little itty bitty skulls that I have throughout. I also need to add some color to the mausoleum. I gave it pretty much the same treatment as the other stone, but I want to paint the roof a specific color. I'm thinking purple would look really nice. Maybe a couple other colors here and there for some very specific bits, but that's pretty much it. So here I go. Real good. Got the bone all painted. It's not the best coverage, and it is obviously very stark contrast. Like you can see the bone bits from this far away. But I'm gonna address that in a couple ways. I will probably do another coat off camera. I also will be definitely doing some either a wash or a contrast paint. It's called Skeleton Horde Citadel. It's actually a contrast paint, not a wash or a shade, I think is what Citadel calls them, right? It's thin enough that it works over lighter colors, and it does add a nice, rich, old, bony look, and I'm excited to do that. But this is looking fantastic. For the metal, I'm gonna grab this sequin black metallic paint from Folk Art. I've talked a lot about this. I feel like I evangelize for this paint all the time. It just looks perfectly like wrought iron to me. It's just black paint with like sparkles in it, but I don't know. I know it's cheap, it's a cheap paint, but I seriously stand by this stuff. I think it looks really good. I'm gonna paint that across all the metal to look exactly like wrought iron. And with that, we are done with painting. Well, no, we're done with painting like a base coat. There is actually still more paint to come in a few more episodes. it's just day 16. There is 15 more days of Junktober left. Do I have a plan for every single one of those days? Almost. Most of them I have planned. There's a couple that I need to figure out a plan for. But what I can say for sure is that there will be a video every day for the rest of the month. And I do have a lot of fun details planned. There are still a lot of spooky, crunchy, tasty details I cannot wait to add to this diorama. And I keep forgetting to do like call to actions, but the YouTube gods tell me that I should probably get in the habit of doing that. So like, subscribe, comment down below something that you liked about this build. Click the little notification bell that's somewhere down there and get notified when I upload the next Junktober episode. And after Junktober, when I just continue uploading normal videos. Okay, I went from not doing any calls to action to doing a call to action that's way too long. Do the YouTube stuff. And thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.